Hello, it's just a mongrel today with my figure review on Satoru Gojo from SF Figuarts. I don't believe I've owned a SH or SFH, whatever it's called, figure before, so I don't know too much about them. I think the only one I have is the Super Saiyan Blue Goku in his, I think it's his Z style gi for some reason. So I don't really have any experience with these, but it's a pretty nice figure. I don't have the box with me, but it's a really small box, a lot smaller than I thought it would be. His design is actually really plain, to be honest. I wish it had more going with it, but that is how the character is. There's quite literally not much you could do when he's drawn like that to begin with. He has lots of posability more than it looks. He has really nice posability. These extra joints in the shoulders are really good for lots of posability, but they don't really feel that nice. They feel kind of clunky. I wish they could have made that a little smoother. Good action with that. He's on a nice little ball joint for the hands. He has his little collar can move. I've seen when I first got it, his collar was up a lot more, like to his a little over his mouth. I don't know how I did it, but apparently you can push it down so it can be like in the chest cavity more, I guess. And I've never seen anyone else do that, so I don't know if it's intentional or not. His head can look up. Ball joint for it. Do crunch. Do that. See in there, but you can't really see in there that well because you're not really going to be having him pose like that since it's kind of weird. We have a split. This little cloth piece was supposed to be as part of his shirt. It is rubber, so you can actually move it around and all that, unlike or if it's plastic, you can't really do anything with it, just kind of in the way, which I like that. Doesn't impede movability at all, really. Legs can go back pretty far. So I really like these ankle joints because you can turn them on the side, which the JoJo ones don't really have that. You have to kind of move the joint in the correct way to face that way to do it. With these, you have that side-to-side movement and that up and down, so you really have a lot of really nice posability. So you can do things like making him do a split if you wanted. I don't know, it's just little things that make me appreciate the figure. I got this off of Crunchyroll for about $70 when I could have bought it for about 60 or less. Yeah. For accessories, he comes with this really cool looking unblinded head. This is an entire head itself that you can take on and off. He has an alternate headpiece with two facial expressions. So he has his blindfolded one. You can just take that on and off. Has a neutral smiling face and a kind of happy face, I guess. One thing I kind of do like, which is a little weird, that I didn't think I would, is the hair's kind of like resin, I guess? I don't know what to call it. It looks kind of weird, but the more I've had this, the more I've grown on it. It looks a lot. It looks really cool. It looks a lot like hair. It looks how it should. Kind of wish the JoJo line would do this a little bit, where the hair just looks more pear-like, more natural. He comes with a blindfold piece to put around his neck. Comes with 2 open palm hands, nothing crazy. Comes with his 2 fist hands. Now we have some pretty cool pieces. We have his crossed fingers for when he activates his domain, I think it's called. Cannot remember for some reason. He's got kind of loose grip hand to hold something. He's got kind of like a pinching hand or like a, I don't know what you want to call that. Something like that, yeah. He's also got a hand for kind of grabbing at his blindfold, pulling it down. And this is really cool. It's 2 hands combined into one to interlock them. Which I think he does this with Hollow Purple, which is a move he does in the show and manga. So this is actually where the those extra joints really help on the arms, because it makes it pretty easy to attach this. Not perfect, but it's pretty cool. There's definitely a lot of posability with this figure. There's a lot of stuff you can do. It would have been cool if they gave him a couple more facial expressions, like an effect part for his red, blue, or purple. Like something like that would have been cool, I think. Which is another reason why I think they did pretty good with Itadori, which I don't have him yet, but I've seen some reviews on him. I feel like they could have added Black Flash to him, but they didn't. Yeah, this figure is pretty cool. It's definitely pretty nice, well-made figure. It's pretty cheap as well. Yeah, it definitely does what it's supposed to. It does pretty good at it. One thing I wish they would have added as well was a stand or peg hole for this. They didn't add any of those, which is kind of iffy, but it's just a stand. It's not like it matters that much. They're pretty cheap online, so